What's up? In this video, we're going to be talking Amazon URLs. I'm going to show you how to use the Amazon Super URL tool by AMZScout to generate different URLs for your products. And also, I will talk about my experience of actually launching a product with Super URLs, or generally with URLs as you wish. And the launch was in November 2020, which was kind of recently. And we used URLs to start the launch of the product. And I'll kind of share my experience about that. And also I would like you to ask me questions. I know it's a very popular topic that is connected to Amazon sellers because we all launch products. And sometimes we're like, hey, is it legal? Is it not? Like, how does it work? How should I best use it? Please ask me any question you feel like. I will get back to you and I'll do my best to give you the best answer that I can because, again, I've used this and I've been using it throughout the years. And yeah, so first, before we get inside the URLs themselves by AMZScout, I have some different URLs here to show you. We're going to go one by one. I'll also leave timestamps for each different part of the video. And let's first talk about URLs. And by the way, my name is Vova, seller on Amazon for about 4 years now, started in late 2016, still selling. On this channel, you're going to find different videos about Amazon FBA and about 200 videos now, which is pretty insane. So please subscribe if you are in this niche. I'll do my best to provide you with good content, real stuff. And yeah, so please do that now. Click on the bell. Let's go. And also like it if you can. This kind of helps with the algo and kind of shows me that you are liking it or not. So first, before we get inside the URLs, let's talk about my experience of launching a product and what the heck are URLs for Amazon sellers. So with super URLs, or generally URLs, different people call them in different ways, you can help your potential customers find your product in an easier way. So for example, if you have some place in social media or an email list or somewhere to promote your product, you can use a URL that will direct the person straight to your product. Now, which kind of helps them find you and buy the product from you. The next kind of very popular question people ask, is it legal? And as far as I know, and as far as Amazon states, they are against any manipulation of rank. So technically, if you look at that, and we're using some keywords in the URL, that means you're inputting some specific keyword in the URL that you're promoting with kind of the hope to promote that keyword. Well, this in that case is considered a ranking manipulation, if I understand it right. However, I'll tell you that I've used this for a few good years and nothing happened, nothing bad. But I'll tell you straight away, if you want to go 100% white hat, then don't use these URLs. Another thing I want to tell you that technically, if you're using URLs to promote, you are still getting sales for Amazon itself. So they must be not against that, all right? But again, if you are using perhaps keywords in these URLs, then maybe it will be considered as ranking manipulation. I don't know anyone that got banned about this or from this. However, again, if you want to go 100% white hat, then don't use these URLs. That's just my opinion. Again, I do use them and that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, ask. Now let's talk about generally how I launched my product with URLs, at least in the beginning. So in the beginning, I have a mailing list of about, like 5,000 customers. And I promoted my product to them. So essentially my product became live on Amazon. And I indexed this product, means that I made sure that every keyword that I have in my listing is actually appearing in search. You can do that with different indexation tools. But my listing was ready. I had my pictures, my video all together, and the listing was live on Amazon. Now you might be thinking like, hey dude, so how do people find me? Well, 3 different ways. People can find you through pay-per-click, through PPC on Amazon. So you just take your listing and you start promoting it on different keywords. So for example, if you're selling a kitchen knife, right, you will start using your PPC to promote it on different keywords, right, such as kitchen knife, stainless steel, big kitchen knife, etc., etc., etc. Or you can use automatic campaigns to kind of let Amazon do the work. So in this way, it's the most white hat and simple way to start promoting your product. And then you might be like, well, why the heck do we need these URLs? Well, I'll tell you, if you have a list of buyers that trust you and bought from you previously, it will be easier to make them buy from you. Now, you can use rebates to promote it to them, or you can simply give discounts for the products, or generally offer no discounts and just send people to your listing. Now, what do I mean by rebates? Rebates usually means that you send a person to your product, they buy it from you, and you give them back the money for the purchase. That's 100% rebate if you give them the full price of the product. So essentially, if they bought a product for you for $30, you will send them back $30, and that's gonna be a rebate. So they got it for free essentially, and you've got someone that bought your product, and you might be like, wait, dude, but why would we do that? Why would we give away products to customers? Well, the main reason for that is that you can help actually the algorithm rank you, because you send someone that is hot to buy whatever you're offering them. If you have a list or using someone else's list, and then they buy the product from you. Now, then you give them back the money, right? However, they bought the product from you. That means they clicked on the product, and we're gonna get to that in a bit with the super URLs. They clicked on the product, they bought the product. That means it's a sale that your listing generated or your product generated. It's higher conversion rate because you've sent one person to your listing that bought the product. That's 100% conversion rate. And the higher your conversion rate, the better you will get ranked. And generally, yeah, you've gotten a sale for Amazon. And also, another thing, your click-through rate is pretty high because you've sent the person with the super URL to see your exact product. So they click on your product. That's very high click-through rate. Click-through rate means that if there are a few products present on a search page, they will click on your product. And this also gives you a bit of advantage. Now, again, as I mentioned, if you don't want to get into that, don't get into that. But I have used that pretty successfully to do that. So what did I do? Again, as I mentioned, I have my list of buyers and I've sent like promotions to them. So I said like, hey, we just launched a new product. Do you want to get it for free? Yes, no. And then for those who said yes, I kind of gave them the, let's say, the directions of how to buy the product, and I gave them the URL to get to my product so they can buy it. Now, again, you can do that with rebates, so you can essentially send them back the money. This is done by gift cards, or some people use PayPal. And again, that's also somewhere in the gray area of Amazon. And if you ask any service provider that's connected to that, they will usually give you some sort of smart and mixed answer that will leave you like wondering, well, it sounds legit kind of thing, but I know that Amazon itself has a rebate program, so that kind of makes it right to do your own rebates. However, I'll tell you that you cannot ask for reviews from these people. So if you give something for free to someone as a rebate, you are not allowed to ask for reviews from these people. Sometimes these people, just because of reciprocity, will leave you a review for your product, and that might happen. And you're not even asking for that. So that's also an option, which kind of works pretty cool. But you are not allowed to ask for that. So what did I do? I gave away a few products to people on my list, and I was not going crazy. I started with 1 giveaway a day, 1, 2, 3, didn't get too crazy. And this will initially give you some ranking juice because Amazon will see, well, here this listing is getting some sales. His click-through rate is high, his conversion rate is high, he's getting the sales, so let's start pushing him up. Now, that's what I did initially with these giveaways with the URL. How many did I do with URL? I think about 20 giveaways. Not that many. And then once my product got on a bit more up, I used search find buy method. And again, if you're kind of thinking, oh, that's gray hat method, then you're probably right. So don't do that if you don't want to. So what is search find buy method? Search find buy method means that you give someone the kind of, well, the instructions to go and search for your product using a specific keyword on Amazon. And as it sounds to you, maybe you're gonna be like, wait, isn't that ranking manipulation? Well, again, in a way it is. So as I told you, like if you wanna stay out of this gray area, then stay out. But again, we're generating sales for Amazon and we're not misleading the customers. We're sending them exactly to where we're asking. And so again, this kind of creates a more click-through rate, more organic search, kind of mimicking the search of a customer. So they go and search for products, they find your product, they buy it. And this way you can rank. After you've gotten yourself to rank a little bit better with URLs, with search find buy, and you got a few reviews, you can turn on PPC, or you can turn on PPC straight away from moment zero once you're on Amazon and just use that to rank your product. And it actually can work pretty well. If you create a great product, if you improved whatever's in your niche, and you created something really unique, and you have great pictures, great video, etc., I will tell you that you will sell even with 0 reviews, but it will still be harder to sell with 0 reviews. So sometimes if you're able to maintain a little bit of ranking, like you have a few sales going on with these super URLs, for example, and you get a few reviews from all this process, and somewhere in the process you turn on your PPC once you have a few reviews, then it's gonna be easier for you. So once we covered this, and again, if you didn't understand something, let me know. Let's get to the URLs and I'll show you how to use them. There are quite different URLs here by AMZScout. And I'll tell you that I've used different URLs generally throughout my time of selling on Amazon. And honestly, like, it just seems that eventually it all works together if your listing is good, if you maintain these aspects of high click-through rate, high conversion rate, and high sales. Conversion rate means sales, right? And also I would say that if your customers, and I can't really tell you by 100%, but if your customers are higher level customers, that means, oh, you're like, whoa, what is this like? What is this racism or whatever that is, right? So let me explain. What I mean by that is if you are targeting people who are constantly getting all sorts of rebates, all sorts of freebies, they're constantly reviewing products, in the process they get banned from reviewing products, then in this case, what might happen is maybe even your rankings are not going to be that good. But if you're able to find these good buyers to give them the URLs, that might be much better. And now I mentioned that I have a list of a few thousand buyers, but if you don't have a list, you can use services that provide you with this. I know services like Rank Bell, RebateKey, there is other one, RebateJet, I think, and a bunch of others that I've heard about. And I did use RebateKey. I have a video about RebateKey on this channel. I'll link it up here for you and down in the description to kind of show you what I had as results with RebateKey and stuff like that. But there they have their own buyers there. All right, so I think that kind of covers this basics, right? And if that makes sense, please like the video and make sure you ask questions. I want to help you with this. And yeah, so let's go to now AMZScout URLs. Oh, and what I mentioned beforehand, that I've used different URLs and eventually they all kind of worked, and it's just about maintaining these metrics. The URL itself is just a URL, but you got to sell. If you sell, Amazon pushes you up. Of course, you're going to have relevant listing. You're going to have listing that is very optimized for the product that you have. For this, I have a free course up here for you for Amazon sellers. It's a free course for listing optimization. I also link it down in the description for you, where I show you how to optimize a listing from zero to hero kind of thing. Free course, no upsells here on YouTube, all right? But please do it later on. Let's talk about URL. So let's start. I know it's been too long, but I just wanted to give you, not really too long, but I wanted to give you like the basics. So, okay, what different types of URLs we have? Hopefully, again, I closed everything that you might be in your head. And if I didn't, ask questions. We have different URLs here by AMZScout. So as you can see, you can choose a marketplace, okay, where you're selling and create these URLs for this market. So if we're going on Amazon.com, Amazon Canada, France, DE, you have just different URLs for these. I sell on Amazon.com, recently started selling in Canada, got 2 sales already, freaking awesome, but let's go with Amazon.com. So first, we chose the marketplace, and then we have the different options. So let's start with the first one. Let's go 2-step URL, super URL via brand. Direct users to search results that only include products from your brand. Define the results further by also entering keywords. If someone buys your product after clicking the link, it will improve your organic search results for those keywords, which is kind of the right thing. If you have like keywords inside your URLs, it will potentially promote these specific keywords. And why I'm saying potentially, because if you didn't do mistakes with your indexation, with your listing optimization, then it will work. Again, from my experience, maybe for you it didn't work for different reasons, but I believe that if you optimize a listing, if you create these sales, if you help Amazon customers find the best products for them, if you create this higher conversion, high click-through rate and sales, and you get good buyers, it should work, right? So let's see how it works. So in order to create that URL, we'll have to input our brand and keywords and minimum price and maximum price. So let me show you what does that mean. Let's go to Amazon and type in kitchen knife. And for those who have been on the channel for a while, I still have no idea why I'm using this kind of example all the time, but I guess it's just what stuck with me and I'll just be using that. If you want me to use something else, let me know, but I think it's fine. So what do we have? We have the URL creator. Let's create some URLs and let's take, for example, this product. We have the Imarco Chef Knife, and also because this dude is such a bestseller, he also always gets in my videos. Maybe he's also watching this channel. Chances are slim, but so our goal with the creation of URL, we need to input all the details that AMZScout tells us to put here, and you're gonna see how it looks in a bit. So first, brand. Okay, that's Imarco. What are the keywords that we want to rank for? Let's say kitchen knife. Now I gotta tell you that sometimes you can add a set of keywords to rank for. That's what I did during my last launch. So what I did is I entered a few keywords, and in this way I was hoping to get ranking juice for all these keywords. Did I get ranking juice for all these keywords? I did get, but not only because of the URLs. Again, well, I'm saying that because the listing was optimized and my title was optimized, my bullets. Again, if you need more help with this, there's the link to that free course down in the description. So Imarco kitchen knife. Let's see, we have essentially mandatory, and optional. So these two are mandatory. This will help you find the product. Let's create link. All right, so this is the link that was created. We'll click on open. Okay, it will open essentially this kind of page. Now you're like, wait a minute, there's so many different results here. What is the right one? Well, I'll tell you why this happened, because technically we only used the brand name and the keyword to find the products. So it found all the products that are connected to kitchen knife that are by Imarku brand. So maybe that's not the best thing if we want to send it to our customers, right? To potentially that can buy from us. So what do we do with that? We see that this product is priced $39.99. Okay, I see that there are a few other results here. Let's do this for a second. $39.99, $39.99. Okay, I create a link like this. I click on open again. And now we have two of these knives. Now, what happened is we even further kind of narrowed down the search results. I will tell you that if you don't want this specific scenario, just change the prices. If you have two products that are similar and you still want to promote one of them, just change the price slightly. Maybe you can do $39.95. So it's still the same price. You're pretty much profiting the same, like 4 cents. I know it is important and every cent is important, but still, this way you can use the link to find one specific product. And essentially, as you can see, this link you will send to your potential customers. You can use it with email list. You can use it with RebateKey, for example, or other services, yes, that will use this specific URL. Sometimes you can create your own URLs. And I know some masterminds or some higher tier sellers, they might have specific URLs that they're using. And I've used some of these URLs as well. Not saying that I'm a higher tier seller or something. I'm pretty much in the middle level or something like that, but, or even a little lower, I don't know. But what I'm saying is I've used different URLs from different sellers that kind of shared with me these things, or I used money to buy their services or their courses to get access to different things. In the end of the day, again, it's, in my opinion, still a URL. It's all about the sales that you're getting. So that's the first option, two-step super URL via brand. This way you can send people to your products. Let's see what the next one does. Two-step super URL via ASIN. Send people to a search results page that only includes your product. Add keywords to the search so when someone buys your item, it boosts your organic search rankings. Pretty much what I was saying beforehand. Let's see how it works. So we have the brand. Let's do again Imarku. Let's do the keywords again. Kitchen knife. And let's do the ASIN. So ASIN is the ASIN number. You can get it, for example, here on Amazon. Okay. And then you click on the get ASIN, you create the link, you click on open. Let's see what happened. All right, awesome. So this time it was sent to this page, okay? Pretty much only this product is here because we use the ASIN to find it, okay? So again, in this way, let's see the difference. We have this one and this one. That's the second link we use, that's the first one. Pretty much both of them look kind of the same. Yes, the URL is different. Pretty much we used here, what do we use? Here we used the ASIN, here we used the brand name and what was the price actually. Again, as you feel comfortable. And also I'll tell you that the idea once you use a super URL for this to be clean, because sometimes when you're sending this to your email list, they are not Amazon sellers. They don't know this from our side. They know it from the buyer side. So they'll land here. It's the first time they even see a super URL. They don't even know what you're clicking on. They're just clicking on a link, right? Don't send them to some wrong things. Send them to whatever you promised them to send them to, right? So that's the second one. And here it is, like we have the product here appearing. Again, there's no other things that kind of make or might make the user click away. As you can see, if they click on this one, they will go away. And if they click on this one, they will go away. But again, mostly it's clean here, right? So these are the first two. Let's see the third one, two-step URL via secret keyword. Refer users to search results for specific keywords. Use ASIN as a hidden keyword to ensure your product is the only one that appears. Let's see how this one works. So we have keywords. Let's use again kitchen knife. And let's use the ASIN, which was this one, right? We create a link and we open it up. And as you can see here, we still have that product, but I don't think this URL is the best simply because of the reason that other things appear here in search. And I'm not exactly sure why they're calling it hidden keyword, or maybe I just can't pull it up from my mind right now. But generally the keyword is again kind of here, right? But you get more results that might interfere with the buyer. Hence, I wouldn't really use that too much because it's much better to use it here. And again, in my opinion, it's again not that much about the URL. It's rather more about, again, these sales that you're getting, your listing that is optimized, your consistently good conversion rate, your consistently good sales that are always getting better and better. right? And that will help you with a good launch. Ask questions, by the way, in the comments if you want me to help you out with these things. So again, that was the secret keyword. And again, in my opinion, just because there are more things here that might make your buyer like, hey, which knife is that? Like maybe you told them in your list, like in your email, hey, go here and buy this product. Here's a picture for you. And they went and saw something really similar to your product and they bought this product. They will send you, for example, the order number. And then you have to send them, for example, the gift card, and it's not even the right product. You have to tell them you bought the wrong product. That's why I don't really think this URL is the best. Let's see the next one. Canonical URL. Send customers directly to your listing page by using ASIN. Add keywords into the URL to improve your Amazon organic search ranking. This is Canonical URL. Let's do it as well. Let me explain you what that is. So we have, let's say, kitchen knife, sharp knife, knives, knife for kitchen, stainless knife. Okay, so we're gonna create this link and it's gonna be called the Canonical URL. Essentially what it is this URL. So amazon.com/kitchen knife, sharp knife, knives, knife, kitchen, stainless steel. It is said that it will help you with better Google rankings and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna tell you from my experience what helped me with better generally ranking on Amazon as well and Google ranking is perhaps backlinks to your product on Amazon from different Google blogs or YouTube videos. So that means that if you have a list, or so to say, if you have a blog that says 10 best kitchen knives for 2021 and your product appears there and it will essentially have a link to Amazon. Usually these are affiliate websites, so they make money they earn commissions from the sales they get. So for example, if your product is listed, people will start clicking on it from that list. And with time, they might even buy. So this will help you with your organic kind of rankings on Amazon itself and maybe even on Google for your ASIN for a product. But there's also the option to send canonical URL. Let me show you how it looks. Let's open it up. So as you can see, it led us to this product. And in the URL here, you can see all these keywords. And we don't have any keywords in search. So one might say this would be the best URL if you don't want kind of to manipulate Amazon's search rankings or something like that, or rather, how to call it, to manipulate their system or whatever, right? And that's the canonical URL. Again, I haven't used that too much for the launches that I did, but it can help you drive traffic straight to your listing. Now, remember one other thing, that if you drive traffic to your listing for buyers that are not gonna buy, your conversion rate will fall down. So don't just go and post these links on Facebook to your friends and kind of show off what cool product you created. Yes, you can do that, but rather not, because again, it will drop down your conversion rate. They will not buy. They're just gonna be like, oh, pretty cool. This dude or you girl have launched a pretty nice product. Congratulations. And they're gonna click away and yeah. So again, if you're even sending the canonical to your potential buyers, then rather send it, but to hot buyers, to a list that's willing to buy from you. Next is add to cart. Direct users straight to their Amazon shopping cart with your products already added. This reduces the steps they need to take and increases conversions. Let's see what it is. So, for example, we use this product and we use one, so this is essentially quantity and the ASIN. I didn't tell you what I did. So I click on create links, I click on open. What happened here is that it straight away went to my cart. And there are other ranking techniques that involve only sending people to add to cart, because add to carts also are kind of considered a way that can show the algorithm that people are interested. So they're sending it to their cart. Sometimes you can simply make people add to cart without buying and either make them buy as well, but this is also a way of ranking that is used. Can't say too much how working that is or not, because I usually tell them to buy my product as well. But in this way, you can add the product to cart, or essentially your customers will add them to cart. It's going to be easier for them to do that because it's straight away in the cart. All right. So that's pretty much what this URL does. It doesn't use any keywords. So this one would be kind of more white hat if you're willing to say it this way, because we again didn't use any keywords. We just used the ASIN and that's the link. So if going white hat, that's maybe a better option for you. Let's go next. Buy together. Refer customers to the right Amazon shopping cart with several of your items already added. What do you mean? What do I mean by that? So we have at least 2 ASINs and we want to make our customers buy them together. That means they will buy the knife Let me give you an example, one knife, and then we'll also buy, let's see, we have this knife, and let's quickly pull another kind of, let's say this one, Kuma. Oh, I don't want to click on the sponsored, you know, just rather not, right? Or maybe some of your other products, you know, this cleaver. Let's take the cleaver, let's quickly pull out this one, and let's add it here. I just took two ASINs that are from the same brand, and let me show you what it's gonna do. So I create the link, I click on open, and boom. So now in my cart, I'm gonna have two products, this one and this one. Why is it used? This is used because you want to create, maybe for a new product, the frequently bought together field. That is a field that appears in the listing. Let's see if one of these products has this field. Usually they should have, it should be here. As you can see, frequently bought together here, right? So in this way you can influence mainly on a new product that it will appear as frequently bought together with the other product you have. So, or maybe two new products that you have. And in this way, it will just create this kind of nice little kind of window for people to buy more from you. And that's pretty much it. Or maybe there are some other reasons that you want to sell them for two items together, but usually that's the reasons people would do that. If you have any other ideas or I forgot something, let me know in the comments. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. I would appreciate if you like this video, because it's gonna help me understand if you're liking it or not, plus algorithm. So that's the buy together, refer customers right to your Amazon shopping cart with several of your items already added. Targeted ASIN search URL. Use your ASINs to send people to Amazon search results page that only includes a list of your products. So again, if you want to send people to your Amazon product research page, let's use this ASIN and use, let's say, Imarku. I'm going to steal this ASIN and I'm going to create a link and another ASIN. We have to use 3 here. Let's grab another kind of ASIN. I'm going to create a link. I'm going to click open again. And what happens here is that we're going to have in the search results only these products. Why would you do that? If you want to send your customers to the search and give them like an option to buy from you, like, hey, we're giving some discounts on these products, check them out. Another thing you can do is send them to your storefront, but if you're not brand registered, you don't have a storefront, then you can do that. Why is it good? Again, you can send, for example, you're running some sort of a deal on all these products. Maybe each one of these is going to be 50% off. You're going to send it to your list and say, hey, list, what is up, my dear customers? We're having 50% off giveaway or just like sale for our products. Here they are. Choose the one that fits best, that best fits you or your needs, and go get it now because the supplies are limited. That's targeted ASIN search, so you can do that as well. Next one is clean page super URL, and that's pretty much simple. So you just end a ASIN, you create a link, you click on open, and it's gonna send you here. This one is kind of another option for them to see. You see, they gonna have the bullets here, they have the pictures. So in this way, your conversion rate might be higher because it's not just the product with, so to say, just one page, one picture. Here we have the bullets, the price, the reviews, you even have the coupon here. So it kind of looks better. And then you have like see by an option. Sometimes there's gonna appear also add to cart here. I'm not sure why it didn't appear for me. I think it's because maybe I am not even using this account to buy stuff. Yeah, so as you can see, we went through all the URLs. I'm gonna have the link to that page as well down in the description for you if you wanna use. It's gonna be an affiliate link, although it's a free resource to use. And yeah, here it is. Again, if you have any questions that are connected to URLs, to product launches, whatever that is, make sure you ask me. I will gladly answer. And up here, I'm gonna tag or show you my playlist of Amazon product launches. So if you wanna launch your product on Amazon and you wanna see more of my advice and my experience, etc., it's gonna be up here. I really appreciate that you watched the video today with me. I wish you an awesome day and I hope to see you in my next video. And check out these videos for the launch. Have a great lunch. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.